done. But at the end of the day, I just feel sorry for him and pray that God touch his heart and soul and free him from the demonic influences that he's under. I mean, it's just that simple. This is a nightmare. We know the Democrats, the left, are absolutely terrible, but when Trump's calling for wiping out whole civilizations and acting like a supervillain, I have to come out and say I don't support it. It's that simple. How do we 25th Amendment his ass?
The problem is to get the 25th Amendment is harder than impeachment. You have to get 2/3 of the House and 2/3 of the Senate.
So what do we do?
Tackle Trump and pretend, let him pretend he's president and publicly report that he's going through a health issue and Vance take over. It literally needs to be something like that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You have tuned into another episode of Ron's coverage. Now, Trump has recently made a post on Truth Social condemning his key supporters, such as Candice Owens, Megyn Kelly, and Tucker Carlson, who provides somewhat positive coverage about the president. This could definitely be a PR disaster for the president due to the fact he don't receive positive coverage from the mainstream media.
So why is it? Maybe it's for oil, as the president daydreams himself into another 19th century war fantasy of conquering some foreign land he doesn't understand or care about, but he would like to rob them of their natural resources. Maybe he thinks Iran and its proud 92 million people will happily and easily become a new colony in an empire helmed by an American emperor. But as this now becomes the 7th country Trump has bombed just since being back in office for 1 year, this president appears to have grown his enormous and excitable new appetite for military intervention in just this 1 year back in office.
His posts condemning his supporters, who has a huge following online, by the way, definitely does not help, and it will potentially cost the Republicans in the midterms later on this year. Despite all the military progress U.S. armed forces has made in Iran, the mainstream media's coverage of it is the inverse of the progress that we have made. Trump, alongside with the top military general in Pakistan, has made a ceasefire deal with Iran, despite all the extensive demands Iran has proposed. We have opened up the Strait of Hormuz without any assistance from our NATO allies, who is, by the way, assisting us now in cleaning up the Strait of Hormuz. 2 U.S. naval destroyers has came into the Strait of Hormuz to clean up all the Iranian mines located in the body of water. This is tremendous progress that's being made in Iran. However, the media's coverage of it does not reflect that.
Donald Trump just caved, backing down from his fake deadline, averting for now what the president described this morning as an attack on Iran that would lead to the death of a, quote, whole civilization. Moments ago, the president posted, quote, I agree to suspend the bombing and attack of Iran for a period of 2 weeks. The suspension is contingent on Iran reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Now, Trump says he backed down based on talks with Pakistan, which is serving as an intermediary.
Well, tonight, Donald Trump officially surrendered in his war for control of the Strait of Hormuz. Last night, we reported to you that Donald Trump said yesterday that the Strait of Hormuz would open as soon as he ended his war. In other words, Iran would open the Strait of Hormuz as soon as Donald Trump gives up. And tonight, after saying, quote, we are going to finish the job, end quote, Donald Trump said it is up to what he called the countries of the world to open the Strait of Hormuz now that he has completely failed to do it after threatening military power that he would use to open the strait.
Trump's rant on Truth Social definitely alienates his key supporters.
Only a fool or someone under the express direction of one could have thought to hit send on what you published on Truth Social last night. And I think that we should read it together, Mr. President, shall we? Okay, here's what you wrote. You wrote, I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candice Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years. especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran, the #1 state sponsor of terror, to have a nuclear weapon, because they have one thing in common: low IQs. They are stupid people.
And no president should mock Islam. That's not your job. This is not a theocracy. We don't go to war with other theocracies to find out which theocracy is more effective.
At 3D chess, shut up. Shut up about that shit. You don't threaten to wipe out an entire civilization. We're talking about civilians just casually in a social media post. This is wrong. It's wrong. He should not be doing it. I don't care that it's his negotiation tactic is to kill an entire country full of civilians, men, women, and children. An American president, so that the Strait of Hormuz will be opened? It's just wrong.
Is it smart for him to go on a rant against his own core base, his own MAGA base that supports him, all because they disagree with the war? No. So this could be a PR disaster for the president, which means that all the progress we have made in Iran does not equal out to anything, especially if he's not receiving positive coverage from the mainstream media, which is predominantly Democrat. I think we all wish that he could have some more decorum and not always constantly post on social media condemning his enemies and just focus on his policies. This is a president who has good policy, but negative press from a PR perspective, which is the most important component of politics. And this definitely has hurt him in the first administration. Some may argue that his policy was somewhat better in his first administration, but now his same antics has come back to bite him in the ass. So what good is all this military progress if you're not giving good coverage? But that's my latest 2 cents on the issue. I will keep y'all updated in my later videos about the Iran war. And you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I will catch y'all in my next video. Peace.